Donald Trump is apparently pissed off at the country of Japan because they're not taking our rice. Donald Trump woke up early on Monday morning and decided to have a Truth Social meltdown where he attacked the country, saying, quote, "To show people how spoiled countries have become with respect to the United States of America, and I have great respect for Japan, they won't take our rice, and yet they have a massive rice shortage. In other words, we'll just be sending them a letter, and we love having them as a trading partner for many years to come." So they're not taking our rice, so Trump is going to write them a letter, which I'm sure is going to be worded perfectly, considering the fact that over the weekend he referred to the leader of Japan as Mr. Japan. More on that in just a second, but first a quick word from today's video sponsor. For weeks now, all we've heard is how Trump's beautiful bill will slash Medicaid. But almost nobody is talking about what his MAGA loyalists slipped into this bill. Go to ground.news/Farron to see how they're trying to block judges from enforcing court orders unless you pay a bond first. Highly credible sources warn most Americans can't actually afford to do this. So if this bill passes and Trump violates the law, it wouldn't even matter. This is the GOP's flood the zone strategy. Distract us with headlines and bury the real power grab. And it's why I think Ground News is the best tool to expose these blind spots before it's too late. My partners built the only app and website pulling in news from across the globe, then breaking down each source's bias, credibility, and the stories the right tries to bury. And considering most people take the first headline they see as fact, if you're reading the news somewhere else, their browser extension will flag the source's bias and link other credible reports so you can verify the information. Ground News is a better version of how we're already staying informed. So I got my viewers 40% off the same unlimited access Vantage plan I've been using. That's $5 per month when you go to ground.news/Farron, scan my QR code, or click the link in the description. With at least another 4 years of this, they're counting on you to be distracted. This app is how you stay focused. So as I was saying, Donald Trump is mad that Japan apparently won't take our rice, even though they have a rice shortage. But again, over the weekend, our mentally incompetent president referred to the leader of Japan as Mr. Japan. Here's what happened. Donald Trump did an interview with Fox News host Maria Bartiromo, and he was explaining how trade deals come about. And he did it in the most kindergarten fashion ever because that's where his mindset, that's where he is mentally. But here is what Trump told to Bartiromo. "We'll send a letter and we'll say we would consider it a great honor and this is what you'll have to do to shop in the United States. We're like a department store to shop in the United States and you'll pay a 25% tariff or we wish you a lot of luck and that's the end of the trade deal. I could send one to Japan. Dear Mr. Japan, here's the story. You're going to pay a 25% tariff on your cars." Dear Mr. Japan. Now, I'm going to say something that I have said repeatedly over the last few months, but I'm going to say it again because it's still just as true today as the first time I said it. If President Biden, in an interview, in a speech, at a rally, at anything, on social media, if he ever referred to the leader of another country as Mr. or Mrs. France, Germany, Japan, China, we would be seeing nonstop wall-to-wall coverage and headlines calling for the 25th Amendment to be invoked right now because this guy is mentally ill. And for any of you who may be thinking that, well, he's just using it like Mr. Japan because we're dealing with Japan, it's really not that bad. It doesn't mean he's mentally ill. Au contraire. What this shows us is that Donald Trump does not know who the leader of Japan is. If he knew the individual's name, he would have said the name. He's done that with other countries. He could have done it with this one, but he didn't because he doesn't know because he's an idiot. A mentally incompetent, potentially mentally ill idiot. A very dangerous combination to have as President of the United States. And furthermore, on the issue of Japan not accepting rice from the United States, we're in a trade war with them, bud. Like, what do you think they're going to do? You screwed them over, and you're still in this interview with Bartiromo telling Mr. Japan you're going to keep screwing them over. Except you're not really screwing them over because you said you're going to pay a 25% tariff on your cars, but they don't pay it. The importers do, and they pass it on to the consumers. So we're the ones who get screwed, Donnie. Again, if you weren't completely mentally incompetent, you would be able to be honest about that. But Japan actually has, I think, like 7 other countries that they are currently getting rice from. So in terms of even needing the United States, maybe they do. Most likely, they're going to be okay without it. So don't launch a trade war with somebody and then get pissed off when they don't take our goods anymore. That's kind of dumb. But again, that is about the only consistent thing we have seen from this administration, is just stupid decision after stupid decision, followed every now and then by a very stupid rant from a mentally incompetent president. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.